So because of last time we had it, the league kicked out. So now, because of time constraints, we're doing the all-time winners. So we still have the same teams, but we do them in a World Cup schedule, which means each group will play each team twice, and the top two go to the next round. There is no overtime in these group games, and then they're predetermined who plays who in the next round. So again, the divisions are Group 1, you have Miami, Carolina, Houston, and St. Louis. I would say St. Louis and Carolina are the two big favorites there. Division 2, Tennessee, Jacksonville, San Diego, and the Jets. I would have to say Tennessee is probably the favorite, and the other three might really go for that spot. Division 3, Tampa Bay, the Giants, Arizona, and Washington, quite frankly, is up for grabs. Let's see how good the Arizona Cardinals are. Division 4, I would say Denver, Green Bay, Baltimore. Very good. Philadelphia has to eke out some wins and see what happens. Division 5 is a tough one. Pittsburgh, New Orleans, San Francisco, Cincinnati. Almost like a group of death. Division 6 is Baltimore, Minnesota, Chicago, and Atlanta. Look for Baltimore, Minnesota, Chicago. My goodness, Atlanta trying to get out of that one. They might, who knows. Division 7, Buffalo, New England, Detroit, and Seattle. You have four very good teams. And Division 8, well, maybe not Detroit as much, but you have Oakland, Dallas, Cleveland, and Kansas City. Taking a look at number 1, you have a ton of games, Chicago and Atlanta, Miami and Carolina, San Francisco at Cincinnati, Oakland at Dallas, Baltimore and Denver, Tennessee and Jacksonville, Cleveland and Kansas City, Baltimore and Minnesota, Tampa Bay and New York, San Diego and the Jets, Buffalo and New England, Pittsburgh and New Orleans, Green Bay, Philadelphia, Detroit, Seattle, Houston, St. Louis, and Arizona and Washington. As you can see, all the same dates. The options, as you can always see, the home field is on because you play everybody twice. Once home, one away. And then you go from there. It is, the rules are on and injuries are off. So, a good game. It's going to be San Francisco at Cincinnati. To begin this one, the 49ers against Cincinnati of 76. Remember, each team plays a total of 6 games, and we are going to simulate all the group stages together. So the World Cup, game number 1, starts now.
Who they think gonna beat them Bengals?
From Cincinnati, San Francisco 49ers against the Cincinnati Bengals. In today's game number 1, round number 1 in the group stage of the World Cup of Winners. Here are the other games that you saw before. There is no overtime. They just end in a tie. Remember that in the group stage, just like soccer in the World Cup. So you have a lot fewer times now to prove yourself than you did in the past. So we're going to go ready to go. The 49ers and the Bengals. And here's the opening toss, and the 49ers win it, and Cincinnati's going to receive. So that's really good, and Ray Wersching will kick off to Willie Shelby and Lamar Parrish. And we're ready to go with the World Cup of Winners. And we are going to be underway. Shelby at the 6. And he brings it up the middle and up to the 26. And a first down and 10. Chicago's Willie Gault has opened the scoring in the World Cup. It's 7-0 against Atlanta. So here we go. Ken Anderson will come out. Ruby Clark and Archie Griffin are in the back. Curtis and Brooks are the wide receivers. Bruce Coslett is the tight end. Bill Johnson is the coach. Quickly, you can see the roster here. Actually, I hit statistics there. Nobody there. Nobody did anything, but the roster is usually the first week. And for Cincinnati, you have Anderson, Clark, and Griffin, Curtis, and Bob Trumpy will also be out there. Willie Shelby is good, and this starts for the Cincinnati Bengals. First down and 10 on their own 26. Anderson's going to throw, and he's looking. He's looking downfield. He's going to throw to Billy Brooks. He got out to 34, and Brooks gets 7. It'll be second down and 3. Second down and 3 for the Bengals. They want to limit the amount that Joe Montana has it. But they are a good football team. The blitz is on. They throw to Tony Davis. They got it to 34. Davis got just 1. And they got him on the blitz. And he gets 12 and a first down.
First down.
Jeff Fuller with the stop, and it'll be a first down for Cincinnati. The Giants have scored, and Houston has scored. St. Louis, has scored. St. Louis is a very, very big favorite in that game. So it'll be first down and 10 from their own 45. Anderson deep to McDaniel, and he makes the catch, and here's McDaniel to the 26. And he breaks free, and he's down to the 14, a first down. Oh my, and this is big now. Now Atlanta is coming back against Chicago. As Eddie missed the kick. Let's see how that one goes. It's 7-6 there. First down and 10 from San Francisco's 14. The blitz is on, they're coming, they give it to Davis. There's a flag on the play, and he goes through the middle, and he gains only a yard. Let's see what it is.
Illegal use of hands. Offense.
And they're going to push the Bengals back here. Cincinnati will be pushed back at Riverfront Stadium. It'll be first down and 20 from the 49ers 24. A rivalry of different conferences. They're going to throw. Now they draw it to Griffin. He goes through the middle, and he's up to the 6-yard line, a gain of 18. It'll be second and 2. Tennessee 7-0 over Jacksonville. The Giants 14-0 over Tampa Bay. And Green Bay, Reggie Cobb, a 52-yard pass from Aaron Rodgers. It's 7-0 there. So second down and 2 for the Bengals from the San Francisco 6.
Timeout defense.
And a timeout by San Francisco. They want to talk about this. Cincinnati, they're threatening early. Second and 2 from the 49ers 6. Anderson looking for Curtis, and it's in the crowd. It's off the hands of Curtis, deflected near Ronnie Lott, and it is incomplete. It'll be third and 2. So close there. Third and 2. San Francisco 6-yard line. They're going to throw Anderson. He throws to Fritz. He makes a catch, and are they going to give it to him or not?
Touchdown,
they do. It's 6-7 Cincinnati. A touchdown for Ken Anderson. Anderson to Stan Fritz. And they're up 6-0. And Chris Barr now with the extra point. And Chris Barr will kick it. It is up and it is good. It's 7-0. Cincinnati just drove right down the field on that one. He just drove right down the 49ers' throat. And Barr will kick off to Cribbs and Rathman. Barr Cribbs has it at the 12, and he gets up to the 45 and a first down for the 49ers. What a day here. First and 10 for San Francisco. Blitz is on by LeClaire. They fake to Craig. Montana's going to run himself. There's a flag on the play, and he gets 8 yards. Let's see what it is.
Holding. Offense.
And it'll be offensive holding. So this time the 49ers have a holding penalty against them. It'll be first and 20. Gostkowski with the field goal. They lead Buffalo 3-0, and St. Louis is piling it on. It'll be 7-0 here. Cincinnati leads, 1st and 20. Montana looking to Mike Wilson, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 20. It'll be 2nd down and 20 for the 49ers. They throw to Roger Craig. It's a little bit high, and Craig gets it up to 37. And Reggie Williams holds him to 2 yards, 3rd and 18. Detroit leading Seattle 3-0. And Arizona leading the Redskins 7-0. Fitzgerald, a 2-yard pass from Carson Palmer. It'll be 3rd and 18 on their own 37. They're going to look for Jerry Rice. He's still looking. He's going to go downfield to Rice. It's deflected, and it's incomplete. Bob Brown tried to get it, and Max Rudiger will have to kick to Willie Shelby. It's 4th and 18, and Rudiger will kick. Cincinnati setting up a nice return that's high and deep. Shelby the fair catch, and he gets it to 26. 37 yards on the punt. The Bengals get it back. It'll be 1st down and 10. First and 10. So take a look. View. 1st and 10 from the 26 for the Bengals. They give it to Boobie Clark. Clark goes wide. He gets 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Dallas a 3-0 lead over the Oakland Raiders. Clark with the field goal. 2nd and 4. Each game is just so big. 2nd and 4 from the 32. The snap. Anderson's going to run it himself. He gets 4. And is it enough? He laid the ball out. It's going to require a short. It'll be 3rd and 1 again. 3rd and 1 for the Bengals. Around 35. And they give it to Prince. He gets 3 and a 1st down. Cincinnati. Right now you see Kansas City up 7-0 on Cleveland. Cleveland is a great offensive team. San Diego a 7-0 lead on the Jets. And Green Bay already up 10-0. So here we go, a 1st down and 10 from the 38. They're going to give it to Tony Davis, and he gets about 5 on the play, 2nd and 5. Tennessee up 14-0 on Jacksonville, and Arizona and Washington tied at 7. 2nd and 5 from the 43. Anderson's going to look to Trumpy, and they hit him in the chest. Oh!
Flag on the play.
And there's going to be a flag.
Personal foul. Defense.
And they hit Trumpy after the pass. We're not blaming him for the sentiment, but we will for the unnecessary roughness, and it's a 1st down for the Bengals. And they're getting a very good start here to this game. 1st down and 10 for the Bengals. San Francisco, the 42-yard line. They give to Boobie Clark. Clark, he goes around the side. Clark goes upfield. There comes Clark out of bounds at the 25, 17.
1st down.
And a 1st down. 10-6 Chicago. Lead Atlanta, Kevin Butler with the field goal. 1st down and 10 at San Francisco's 25. They're going to throw to Chip Myers, and it is Tom Holman, and he's intercepted by Tom Holman, and intercepted, a big interception, and the 49ers stop the Bengals there. Oh, that was a big interception. And the Bengals were trying to make it 2 scores. It'll be 1st and 10 for the 49ers. On their own 14, they give to Rathman. He goes outside for 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 on their own 21. They give it to Rathman again, and he's going to get 2. 3rd down and 1. The Jets tie San Diego 7-7. 3rd and 1. On their own 23. 2 tight ends are in, Frank and Francis. They give to Craig, and he gets 3 and a 1st down. Atlanta has a lead on Chicago. That's a crazy game. Baltimore leading Minnesota 6-0. And Akers kicked the field goal. It's 10-3 there. First down and 10. Their own 26 for the 49ers. They give to Craig. And nothing there. Gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Atlanta's up 20-10 in the first quarter. That's kind of shocking. The 2nd and 8 here from the 28. 49ers starting to go. Montana to throw. He throws to Rice. And it is intercepted. Intercepted by Cincinnati back. And he breaks free into the 40 to the 30. Here he goes on the return. And out at the 22. A gain of 21 on the return. Ken Riley with the interception. Joe Montana's not looking great. It'll be first down Cincinnati. They're where they should be when they were driving. First and 10 from the 22 of the 49ers. The Bengals have a huge chance. They throw to Clark. He got it to 15. Clark will be down. And a gain of 8. 2nd down and 2. Bengals up 7-0 on the 49ers. 2nd down and 2. And San Francisco's 14. They give it to Elliott. Elliott gets 3 and a first down for the Bengals. This is incredible. New Orleans has a 7-0 lead over the 0-4 Steelers. So first down and 10 from the 49ers 11. Anderson, they're going to give it to Davis. And he gets about a 7, and it'll be 2nd and 3. Cleveland 7-3 against Kansas City. And Seattle has just scored against Detroit. First, 2nd and 3 from San Francisco's 4. They give it to Elliott. And Elliott got nothing. It'll be 3rd down and 3. 3rd and 3. It's a big play for the Bengals. Can they go up by 10 or 14? 3rd and 3 from San Francisco's 4. The blitz is on by Fuller. Ken Anderson. He's going to throw to Griffin. He got it in the end zone. Touchdown. And the Bengals have a 13-0 lead. They're legit. They are a legit team. And the Bengals have a 13-0 lead. Incredible. They're up so big early. So the Bengals, the extra point, Chris Barr. 5 plays, 9 yards, 3 minutes, and it's good. And the Bengals have a 14-0 lead. Chris Barr. I'll tell you what, Rodgers and Rathman. Barr will kick. Rodgers has it at the 4. It beats one guy. Here's Rodgers. He's up to the 27. That'll end the first. Take a look at the other games. You have Atlanta and Chicago in a crazy one. Miami leading Carolina. How about that? San Francisco and Cincinnati. Cincinnati up 14-0. Dallas 3-0 over Oakland. Scoreless in Denver. And Tennessee is up big on Jacksonville. Kansas City 7-3 over Cleveland. Baltimore 6-0 over Minnesota. The Giants 14-0 big over Tampa Bay. San Diego and the New York Jets. A good game there. 7-7. New England 3-0 over the Buffalo Bills. The Steelers and New Orleans. New Orleans 7-0 there. Green Bay 10-3. Seattle 7-3. St. Louis is driving on Houston, and Washington's trying to get up 14-7 over Arizona. So here we go, the 49ers, 1st and 10 from the 27 for San Francisco. They give it to Rathman, and they get 2 yards, it'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd down and 8 from the 29. They throw to Jerry Rice. They got it to 39, and he's tackled a first down, a gain of 10.
First down.
10-7, Washington leads Arizona. As they kick the field goal, remember every game is just so important. 1st and 10 from the 39. They give to Rathman, and he's going to get 5. It'll be second down. Second down and 5 down. San Francisco driving. The blitz is on. Montana to throw. He's going to throw to Brent Jones. There's a flag on the play. And it's going to be incomplete. Let's see what it is.
Holding. Offense.
And another holding penalty on San Francisco. And that is tough. It's accepted back. And here come the 49ers now. 2nd and 15 from their own 34. The blitz by LeClaire. They're going to throw. They throw to Rathman. He got it at the 40. And he gains 7. It'll be 3rd and 8. 3rd down and 8. Dallas leading Oakland 10-0. Bullet Bob Hayes, 6-yard pass from Don Meredith. They're the team that was the best for Dallas. 3rd and 8 from their own 41. Blitz is on. Montana to throw. And he's going to throw to Roger Craig, and it's broken up.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play, and here it is.
Pass interference.
And it's going to be pass interference
Defense.
on Cincinnati. Like, that is the worst penalty that you can do. And it'll be an automatic first down.
First down.
So first down and 10. An automatic first down from their own 45. They give it to Roger Craig. He goes to the outside. And he loses 1. It'll be 2nd and 11. Denver up 3-0 over Baltimore. Prater a 21-yard field goal. 2nd and long from the 44. Remember, those two teams played in the SRS League, and Baltimore won. Montana to Rathman, and he gains 7. It'll be 3rd down and 4. New England another field goal against Buffalo. It's 6-0. 3rd and 4 from the 49 of Cincinnati. They throw to Brent Jones. They got it to 40, and 9 yards in the first down. So here come the 49ers now. Jacksonville finally gets a field goal. It's 14-3 there. 1st and 10 from Cincinnati's 40. Montana to throw. He rolls away. He's going to throw to Francis. He makes a catch at the 34. Gets 15 the first down. Out at the 25.
First down.
The 49ers have a first down. Dallas 13-0 over Oakland. Mike Clark, and that is very big. 1st and 10 from Cincinnati's 25. They give it to Craig. And Craig up the middle. And he gets 11. First down. Now the 49ers now. Chicago, Peyton, a 3-yard pass from McMahon. Them in Atlanta, a big game. And the Jets in San Diego, 10-7 there. 1st and 10 from Cincinnati's 14. Montana, they give to Rathman. And he gets 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. San Francisco needs a touchdown. A field goal might not be good enough. 2nd and 6, they give to Craig. And he gets about a yard. 3rd down and 5. Richardson, an 8-yard pass from Morrill. Lou Michaels missed the kick. Remember, in the SRS League, Baltimore won in the playoffs. 3rd and 5 at the Cincinnati 9. Montana, he goes to throw. He throws to Dwight Clark, and Clark gets it in the end zone, and he's hit, and the ball is out, and it's 4th and 5. Now Ray Wersching's going to have to kick for the first points for the 49ers. 12 plays, 64 yards, 6.5 minutes. It is up, and it is
good.
It's 14-3. Let's take a quick check here. Let's take a quick check on the different scores. Atlanta and Chicago very big. Tampa Bay trying to cut it in half, but they're going to try a field goal there. Cleveland on to Kansas City 10. They want another kick. New England in the red zone against Buffalo. The Steelers at midfield against New Orleans. And Houston is trying to drive on St. Louis. Detroit in the red zone against Seattle. Arizona in the red zone on 1st and goal against Washington Redskins. First down, and here's the kick to Shelby and Lenville Elliott. And Elliott at the 2. And there's up the middle. There goes Lenville Elliott up to the 23. Don Cockcroft, the 27-yard field goal. David Akers, a 44-yard field goal. And here we go. 1st and 10 for Ken Anderson. They're up 14-3. And he's going to throw. He's looking for Archie Griffin, and he got it at the 29. And Don Griffin will tackle him, a gain of 7. Down and 3. Baltimore leading Minnesota 9-0. The Giants up on Tampa Bay 14-3. 2nd and 3 from the 30-yard line. And they give to Tony Davis, and he gets nothing there. It'll be 3rd and 6. Detroit 10, Seattle 7. Remember, all the playoff games are at neutral sites. 3rd and 6 from the 27. Anderson to throw. He's going to look for another receiver besides Curtis. He throws to Bruce Coslett, and it is going to be incomplete. 4th and 6. And Pat McAnally kicked a very, very dangerous Dano McLemore. McLemore, it's a nice punt. McLemore has a 36, a gain of 14. He can go all the way for touchdowns. 49ers are at midfield. 1st down and 10, an I formation, tight end to the left. Montana, he's going to throw to Brent Jones, and it's going to be broken up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 from midfield. Montana to throw. They hand it to Roger Craig, and he loses a 3 yards to the 3rd and 13. New England is up on Buffalo 13-0. In Arizona, it's 10-10 now. 3rd and 13 from the 47. The blitz is on. Everybody's coming. Montana to throw. And let's see what he does. He's looking downfield. He'll throw to Roger Craig. And it is intercepted, and here comes Cobb to the 40, Cobb down to the 30, here comes Cobb to the Bengals, and he's down to the 20 for a gain of 26. Marvin Cobb now, and that's going to be a 1st down. 1st down and 10 for the Bengals. They have a chance to go really way ahead. 1st and 10 from San Francisco's 24. Anderson. And he's going to go to Elliott. And he's sacked by Charles Haley. It'll be 2nd and 16. It would be a 47-yard attempt from here. Jeff Reed, it's a field goal. It's 7-3 in that game. And same with Houston. It's 14-3 there. Under 5 minutes to go. 2nd and 16. From the San Francisco 30. Anderson, he's going to throw, and he draws it to Elliott, and he gets 7 right up the middle, 3rd and 9. Already Alfred Jenkins has 100 yards receiving, and Seattle has a 14-10 lead. Wilson, a 59-yard pass from Russell Wilson. So it's 3rd down and 9 from San Francisco's 23. Under pressure is Anderson. He looks, he's going to be sacked by Kevin Fagan. He loses 11, and he didn't see him coming, and now it would be a 51-yarder if they want to kick. No, they're going to punt. So McNally will try and pin it.
Flag on the play.
And they're going to get a little bit more room.
Delay of game. Offense.
Get a little bit more room. McNally wants to kick it and nail it inside the 10. It'll roll. It'll be down on the 1-yard line. McNally with a great kick. And the 49ers are deep in their own territory. So 3.5 1.5 to go. It'll be 1st down and 10 for San Francisco. They give it to Craig. He's hit at the line and goes nowhere. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Oakland got a field goal. The Jets got a field goal. And Buffalo got a field goal. 2 and 3 there. 2nd and 10 from their own 1. They give to Roger Craig. And he is smothered. He gets only 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Atlanta goes ahead by 6, and the Giants are all over Tampa Bay. 3rd and 7 from their own 4. Montana under pressure. He's sacked. Is it a safety? It's a safety. It is a safety. And Cincinnati has a 16-3 lead now. With 2 minutes to go here. Wersching will kick to Shelby and Parrish. And at the 23, and up to 8 yards, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, enjoy some of these scores with 2 minutes to go, and I have to get to the non-copyright music. And here we go. Give me a second. And here we go. We begin. 2 minutes. Here are the Bengals. Are they just going to run out the clock? What are they going to do? They're from their own 31. They're going to Elliott up to 36 and up to the 42 and the 1st down.
1st down.
Tennessee 16-3. The Steelers go ahead on a 24-yard pass from Roethlisberger. They scored 10 in a row. And David Akers, a 42-yard field goal. It's now 17-9. 1st and 10 from their own 42. They give to Archie Griffin, and he goes to the outside. Griffin, and it'll be a gain of 2, 2nd and 8. 2nd down and 8 from the 44. Anderson, and double coverage. He's going to go deep for Curtis. And it is incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 8. The Rams have a 21-3 lead, and Washington, Gerald Riggs, a 1-yard run, they lead. 3rd and 8 from the 44. Anderson to throw. He hands it to Elliott on a try, gets 3. It'll be 4th and 5. Chicago, 24-23. Peyton, a 7-yard run. Dallas, a big lead. San Diego and Detroit, both with field goals. And now they're going to kick. McLemore can return it. They're going to try and angle it out of bounds. And got it at the 13, McLemore. And there he goes over the 20. McLemore over the 30. This is what you didn't want. He's over the 40. And they got him at midfield. 38 yards. And the 49ers have 2 timeouts and 15 seconds. Let's see what they do here. 1st and 10 from Cincinnati's 49, Montana. He's going to throw to Russ Francis. It's tipped away. 2nd and 10, and now they're going to throw the Hail Mary. They got to. Here it is. The snap. Montana, he's looking. He's going deep to Mike Wilson. And it is incomplete. Is it enough? That is it. We go to the half. And let's take a look at the stats. Then the scores of all the other games. It is 16-3. Cincinnati leading San Francisco in a surprise. Well, when you take a look, it's great plays by the Bengals in the first quarter. And punt in the second. Really a defensive game. Taking a look at the halftime score. Chicago up on Atlanta by that missed extra point. Miami and Carolina, it's 13-3. That game's not even close to being over. 16-3 here. I have a feeling this game's going to pick up in pace. Dallas leading Oakland 16-3. Baltimore is 3 behind Denver. That's become a rivalry. 13 Denver and 68 Baltimore. Tennessee big on Jacksonville. Kansas City still up 7-6 on Cleveland. I was very impressed by their offense, but today I don't know where it is. Baltimore still 9-0 on Minnesota. The Giants all over Tampa Bay. All over Tampa Bay. The Jets beating San Diego by 3. Buffalo's down by 10 to New England. The Steelers 10 in a row. They lead 10-7 over New Orleans. Green Bay 17-9 over Philadelphia. Seattle 14, Detroit 13. St. Louis 21, Houston 6. And Washington 17, Arizona 10. Begin the second half. Barr will kick to Sidney and Rathman. Harry Sidney got it at the 7. Here he goes. And Harry will be up to the 41. Good start to the 49ers. As we're up to midfield. So first down and 10 as we begin the second half. On the 41-yard line. Montana to throw. He's going to be forced down to the pocket. He's going to take off. And goes to the outside. He's in the clear. Montana's down to the 46 of Cincinnati.
First down.
Gains 13, first down. Arizona at 17-16. Canzero missed the extra point. It'll be first down and 10. Again, Joe Montana with more rushing yards. His passing has not been well today. They throw to Jerry Rice. He got at the 41. Gain of 5. It'll be second and 5. Montana with a lot of trouble, especially in the first quarter. Michael Thomas is getting all the passes. It'll be second out and 5 from Cincinnati's 41. They give to Roger Craig. He goes around to the side. Craig blockers ahead, and Roger Craig out of bounds at the 30.
First down.
First down for the 49ers. They are charging down the field. First and 10 from Cincinnati's 30. Montana to throw. They're going to throw to Roger Craig. He got it to 29. Craig only a gain of 2, second out. Dallas is up big on Oakland. And Washington, a big 84-yard pass from Rippon. 24-16 there. So it'll be second and 8 from Cincinnati's 28. The snap. They give it to Harry Sidney. He goes right up the middle. And he goes straight up the middle. And he's down a big gain of 10 in the first down. They're just going right down the field here. Andre Reed, a 50-yard pass from Jim Kelly. In New England, it's 13-10 there against Buffalo. So first down and 10 from the 18 here.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag, and let's see what it is.
False start.
False start
Offense.
on San Francisco. 49ers with less than 12 minutes to go here in the third. Now down by 2 touchdowns, 13 points. First and 15 from Cincinnati's 23. Montana to throw. They're going to throw to Wilson, and it's incomplete, second down. Well, this is big. Second and long from Cincinnati's 23. They give it to Roger Craig, trying to eat some of that up. He goes outside, gets 5. It'll be 3rd and 10 when they work. San Diego 13, the Jets 13. And Seattle 21, Detroit 13 there. Seattle with the lead there. 3rd and 10. Cincinnati's 18. And here they go. They're going to look for Tom Rathman. And it's incomplete, 4th and 10. And Ray Wersching, the field goal to cut it to 10 points. 35 yards. It's 79% from this range. 1 for 1. It is up. It is over. And it is good. Field goal. And they need touchdowns, not field goals. As it's 16-6. That was a good opening drive. That was very big. They go right down the field. Now Wersching will kick to Shelby and Parrish. And Shelby at the 2, and he'll get up to the 20. 31-9, Tampa Bay. Cadillac Williams. Long run, the Giants at home, crushing the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 from their own 20. They give to Archie. And in the backfield, still on his feet, Archie Griffin hit again, and he loses 3. 2nd and 13. Remember, since the first quarter, it's been punt, punt, punt. 2nd down and long from the 17. Anderson, he fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself, and he gains 4. It'll be 3rd and 9. 3rd down and 9 for the Bengals from the 21. And here they go, Anderson to throw. He's going to throw to Chip Myers, but nobody's open. He's looking, hangs on to the ball, and he's sacked by Charles Haley, his 2nd sack of the day. And another punt, and that is Eric Decker. A lot of catches there. But again, McLemore is so good. He returns them all the time, and there it is. The punt, the kick, the big kick. And that is zone 46, and he gets 9 in the Cincinnati territory. Starting from Cincinnati's 45, Dallas 23-10 over Oakland. They lead. So it'll be 1st down and 10. Cincinnati's 45. Montana. He rolls away. He's looking. He's going to throw to Wilson, and it's knocked away by Perry. 2nd and 10. 2nd down and 10 for the 49ers. From Cincinnati's 45, Montana. He's going to throw to John Frank. It's caught at the 39, and a gain of 6. No, he gains 13.
1st down.
And he breaks away a little bit and gets 13 and a 1st down to the 32. Chicago's up on Atlanta in a crazy game. And Lutz missed the kick, so the New Orleans is only up by a field goal. And look at Detroit, Eddie Murray, a field goal. This is kind of a crazy league. It'll be 1st down and 10 from Cincinnati's 32. Snap, Montana to throw. He's going to throw to Jerry Rice. And it is knocked away, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 from Cincinnati's 32. Montana. They give it to Rathman on a draw. He gets a couple 3rd and 8. Baltimore now leads Denver on an interception return. The only touchdown of that game. 3rd down and 8 from Cincinnati's 30. Montana to throw. He's looking. He's going to throw to John Taylor, and it is broken up. 4th and 8. Ray Wersching only hitting half his field goals from this distance of 47 yards. Let's see what he does. He's 2 for 2 today. It is up. It is over. And it is good. He hits it. It's now a 1-touchdown game. It's 16-9. Ray Wersching. What an incredible comeback here by San Francisco. They are just holding Cincinnati to nothing. Rushing, it is a great kick and a touchdown. Seriously, Cincinnati, since the first quarter, can't get anything going. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 25. They give it to Tony Davis, and he's going to gain 8, a big, big run. St. Louis is all over Houston. It'll be 2nd down and 2 from the 33. Here they go. They give it to Clark. Clark, and did he get enough? He got 6 and a first down. That's what they need to do, is hit ground and pound. The Giants up big. The Jets have just gone ahead with a field goal. Michael Thomas 8 catches, and Philadelphia has 4 field goals on the day. They're trying to catch Green Bay, 1st and 10. The 39, the blitz is on. They throw to Bob Trumpy, and it is hit. And it is up in the air, and it is intercepted. It's intercepted. He was hit. And the ball went right up into the air, and it's intercepted. And here come the 49ers now. 5 minutes to go here in the third. 1st and 10 from Cincinnati's 36. They give it to Cripps. He gains 7. It'll be 2nd down. Go with Bob Hayes from Meredith, and they're up big on the Oakland Raiders in the Cotton Bowl. 2nd and 3 from Cincinnati's 29. The snap, Montana. He's looking. He's going to throw to Wilson. And he got it to 27. Wilson only 3.
1st down.
And that'll be a 1st down, though. They get it right across. Baltimore, another Tucker field goal. Buffalo, they got a lead on New England. And Marshall Faulk has 100 yards rushing. 1st and 10 from Cincinnati's 26. They're going to throw. They throw to Wilson. And he's got it to 15. A 1st down to the 14-yard line. So here come the 49ers.
1st down.
Cincinnati started the game off really well, 14-0. It's been 9-2 ever since. Rippon is 300 yards passing. Rivers is 300 yards passing. Marshall Faulk is 35-6 St. Louis. 1st down and 10 at the Cincinnati 14. They're going to throw to Roger Craig, and he gets it. And let's see, at the 11, what are they going to say? And they're going to say no good. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for the 49ers. 3 minutes to go here in the third. They're going to throw. And Montana under pressure. And he's sacked by Ron Carpenter. Ron Carpenter loses it, and it is 3rd and 15. Peyton Manning, 300 yards passing. Noshawn Moreno, a 2-yard run, so they have a 16-13 lead. And Tennessee is up big on Jacksonville. This will be 3rd and 15, a big one, from Cincinnati's 19-yard line. Here they go, they're going to throw. They throw to Brent Jones. He got it at the 2, and he gets in for a
touchdown, 49ers.
And the 49ers have come all the way back, and they're an extra point away from tying the game. A horrible 1st and 2nd quarter for Joe Montana, and he's looking good here. So here's the extra point by Wershing. They'll be
extra
up and
point is
good,
good.
and 16-0. Ray Wershing. And that is really, really big, as it's 16-16 now. 16-2 run, really. Wershing was 14-3, yeah. 13-2 run, sorry. That's right. Here come the Bengals. They were moving it last time, but they had really what was an interception. HC0023, good to see you. This is the result of all those other games being wiped out. I'm still keeping the League of Losers, the LOL League, and I'm starting the WoW. It's going to be a total of 6 games, group games, and then each individual playoff game I'm going to have individually. So that'll be all the weeks and everything. And then I'm going to keep my leagues to Pro Strategy Football. And if you watched Game 7, watch Game number 7 of the baseball last night. The 83 replay. That'll be good. So HC, yeah, I know. Right now we're tied, and the Bengals look big early. But it'll be first down and 10 from the 25 for Cincinnati. They give it to Clark, and Clark will get 4. It'll be second and 6. They've really run the football very, very well the last couple times. That interception where Trumpy was hitting it got popped in the air, and Lott picked it off. That was the only thing. They give it to Fritz, and Fritz loses 2. It'll be third down and 8. San Diego and the Jets tied. Willie Parker, 21-yard run. The Steelers lead, and it'll be third and 8. From the 27, under a minute to go. The blitz is on. They throw to Bob Trumpy. Got it to 36, a first down. Up to the 43, and this time he doesn't lose it when he's hit. It'll be a first down. Chicago pulling away from Atlanta. Denver leads Baltimore. Minnesota scored. Marinero from Tarkenton. 10 seconds to go. This will be the last play. Here it is. Anderson looking for Trumpy. He's got it to 49. Down to the 43. It'll be first and 10.
First down.
Here come the Bengals. That ends 3. And now we go to the fourth quarter. The score, we're all tied, believe it or not, at 16. Here we go. You gotta love some of these games, and the fact that right now Joe Montana still does not have 100 yards passing. He's had a bad day, and we're still tied. Here come the Bengals, though. They're on the 43-yard line. 16-16. First and 10 from the 43-yard line. They give to Griffin, and Griffin is only going to get a yard. It'll be second and 9. Denver 16-13, they lead. New England has pulled within 1 on Gostkowski's field goal. Gary Clark is looking good. Second down and 9 from the 42 of San Francisco. Anderson to throw. He's going to throw to Curtis, and it's thrown behind him. It'll be third down. Third and 9. Denver leading 16-13. Jacksonville a field goal. And Green Bay is pulling ahead. Third and 9 from the 42 of San Francisco. Not enough for a field goal. Anderson to move. He draws it to Elliott. And it's a fumble. And San Francisco has it. And Jim Farnhorst. And he'll go back to the 42. But a big fumble by Cincinnati. And again the turnovers again. Oh, that was huge. Thurman Thomas for Buffalo. And they're up by 8 points on New England. So a huge turnover. Remember, field goal, touchdown for the 49ers. And 13 points all in the third. They've been unstoppable first and 10. And the pass rush is up. And Montana is going to throw to Ron Heller. And Heller has it to 44 of Cincinnati. Down to the 38, a game of 17.
First down.
First down. Prater with the field goal. Antonio Gates, 100 yards receiving. Same with DeAndre Hopkins. They're down 35-6 in that game. San Diego and the Jets are tied at 16. First and 10 from Cincinnati's 38. They give to Roger Craig, and he gets about 3, second and 7. Cleveland now leads Kansas City 14-7. Collins a 26-yard pass from Nelson. And Washington big over Arizona 34-16. It'll be second and 7. Cincinnati's 35. Montana to throw. He's going to throw to Rathman, and it'll be off the hands of Rathman, and it's deflected, and it is intercepted by Ken Riley. And here's Ken Riley, and he's up to the 30, he's up to the 40. Here comes Riley over midfield, and Riley is down to the 44. A gain of 35 on the pick. That's a third pick for Montana, the first out of the first quarter, and now Cincinnati has a chance. Oh my. This is second and 10. This is not the updated version, the 10:35 version, but this is the second and 10. It's a 10:031 version. 10:031. So here come the Bengals, first down and 10 from the 44. Give it to Clark. He gets 7. It'll be second and 3. Houston a little bit coming back there. Second down and 3 for the Bengals as they get a big interceptions. The blitz is on. Anderson's going to throw. He throws to Bob Trumpy. And it's broken up by Torrey Nixon, third and 3. San Diego is up on the Jets. New Orleans, again, misses a kick. But they're up on the Steelers, 19-17. That's back and forth. Third and 3 from San Francisco's 37. Anderson is hurt. Brooks, and he's going to throw to Billy Brooks, and it is incomplete. What they're going to do, they're going to kick. And it's the best time to kick when McLemore can't return. They're going to try and pin him deep. Let's see where it rolls dead at the 17, not the most. 11:30 to go in the game. San Francisco will take over. 16-16. Montana with Craig and Rathman in the backfield. Rice and Taylor and Francis the tight end. They throw to Russ Francis. He got it at the 20. And up to the 24, gain of 7, second and 3. Said he had a 49-yard field goal. It's now a 12-point game at Fulton County Stadium. Second down and 3 from the 24. They give it to Cribbs, and he gains 5.
First down.
First down. Here come the 49ers. Is this going to be the inevitable? Philadelphia's coming back on Green Bay. Will this be the inevitable? First and 10 from the 29. Blitz is on Montana. They're going to toss to Jerry Rice on the end around. And here comes Jerry Rice. He goes upfield. He's up to the 39 at the end of 10. He's in and out. To the measure.
First down.
And a first down. New Orleans 100 yards receiving and 10 catches. First down and 10. Number 39. Montana. He goes to throw. Montana's in trouble. And he's sacked by Coy Bacon. And this is going to be a big turning point right here, because if the 49ers get a first down here, that's going to break the Bengals back. The Bengals have a big chance to stop the 49ers for no points. It'll be second and 21 from the 28. Montana, he's looking. Nobody's open. He throws to Jerry Rice, and he got it at the 38, and he gains about 8. It'll be third and 13. Keep getting those halves. They get half of it, and half of it. So HC0023, this is version, I think, 10. This is version 10, but 10-031. This is the version of the game. Third and 13 from their own 36 for the 49ers. They go to Dwight Clark, and it's broken up. It'll be 4th and 13. Now Runiger's going to kick to Shelby. There it is, the snap, and there's the punt. and it's going to let it roll, and it'll be down at the 33. Buffalo and New England are tied. New England has just scored a touchdown and hit the two-point conversion. That game is crazy. This game is crazy. It's tied. First down and 10 for Cincinnati. The World Cup of Winners. Group stage number 1. They give it to Clark. And he gets nothing at the line. It'll be second and 10. Second down and 10 halfway through the fourth. And the 33. They give to Clark again. He's going to get through a gap. Here comes Clark, and he gets 8 yards. It'll be third and 2. Thomas has 100 yards receiving and 10 catches. And Justin Tucker, a 35-yard field goal. Third and 2 from the 41. They fake to Davis. They throw to Fritz, and it's broken up. They're going to punt again. This time McLemore is going to return, and he's been deadly. It's a good punt. McLemore at the 21. He's in the clear. Here comes McLemore to the 30. We told you he's deadly. He had 2 touchdowns the last time. He's up to the 45. And he's tripped up, though. Gain of 38. And let's see what the 49ers do. We'll be back right after this. We're going to take a look. And the League of Losers, you are right. Hockey Unreal, the League of Losers. That is the worst team imagine. Really playing in the League of Losers. That's awesome. That is awesome. We'll be back in a second. Remember to stick around for the post-game show, where we go over all the stats and statistics. In the post-game show, remember to stick around following this game, and also the League of Losers. We do that. We simulate their week number 5. They're actually in the league because their league didn't go bust. So first down and 10 from the 15 for the 49ers. They give it to Roger Craig, and he got nothing there, and it'll be nothing, second and 10. You got to take a look at that clock. It is big. Tennessee is up by 20. The Steelers have a field goal. They're up by 1 in that game. And Andre Johnson has 100 yards receiving. First down and 10 from the 45. They're going to throw to Russ Francis. He got it to 48, and he's hit. And Scott Perry, he's down to the 40-yard line, a gain of 15 and a first down. The Niners are driving. New England now goes ahead, 27-24. Detroit now goes ahead of Seattle. Gagliano tried to hit Page for the 2-pointer. And Washington 34, Arizona 16. First down and 10 from Cincinnati's 40-yard line. Montana. He's going to hand off to Craig. Craig's going to the wide side. And it's going to be second and 10. Greg Olsen, 6 catches there. Denver is pulling away. The Jets hit a field goal, and McNabb now is 300 yards. Second and 10 from Cincinnati's 40.
Timeout offense.
And a timeout. Ray Wersching is not the greatest kicker in the world. Remember that. Under 5 minutes to go, so the timing rules, remember, if they go out of bounds, it doesn't start till the snap. San Francisco out of burn and timeout. They're on Cincinnati's 40. Under 5 minutes to go. Second down and 10. Montana, they give it to Harry Sidney. He gains 5, and it'll be third down and 5. Tampa Bay getting a few scores to make it look a little close. The Giants are just running the football in that one. It'll be third down and 5, 4:15, 4:13 to go. Clock is running. Montana trying to throw. He's trying to get some time. He rolls away. He looks. He throws it to Craig, and he got it at the 36. He's down to the 31. It's short by a yard. And what are they going to do? Camera, a catch there, and New Orleans is driving against the Steelers. But here comes Wersching from 48 yards. This is for a 19-16 lead. He's only at 48% from 48 yards. 3 for 3 today. Wersching, it is up, it is over, it is... hits the crossbar, and it is no good. It falls forward. It hit the crossbar. That was the length he could kick. He didn't get it all off his foot. And the Bengals are going to have a chance now. The Bengals in good field position. My goodness. So here we go. This is going to be... and here we go. It's going to be a 1st down and 10 for Cincinnati. I love the chat room. Love the chat room. Love it. 1st down for Cincinnati. 1st and 10 from the 38. They give it to Lenville Elliott. There's a flag on the play. And they're going to get 5. And let's see what it is. It's going to be holding.
Offense.
On the offense. Now the League of Losers is going to be, when I simulate, the absolute worst teams in the history of the NFL. And we'll get to that after this game. 16-16 and a horrible holding call. 3:18 to go. This might end up in a tie. And that would be tough. Anderson to throw. He's going to throw to Fritz outside. He makes it at the 28. Fritz avoids one, and he gets up to the 36. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 12. 3:09 to go. That was out of bounds. 3:09 to go here. 2nd down and 12. From their own 36, Anderson to throw. He throws to Curtis, and it's broken up by Milt McCall. There's a flag on the play, though.
Pass interference. Defense.
It goes against the 49ers. How about this for role reversal? The Bengals might hurt the 49ers. The Bengals might break their hearts for once. The Cincinnati Bengals might break their hearts for once. They might do it. They might do it. It's going to be 1st down and 10. From the 48, 3 minutes to go. The Bengals might actually do this. Under duress, Ken Anderson. He's sacked by Jeff Stover. And he loses 8. It'll be 2nd and 18. There's 2:11 to go. They let the clock run. 2nd and 18. Cleveland is up by 10. Don Cockcroft, the field goal. New England is now up by 10 on Buffalo. Green Bay up on Philadelphia 24-19. And Washington beating Arizona by 14. So here we go. It's 2nd and 18, 2:11 to go. From the 40-yard line. They're going to throw. Anderson. He draws it to Griffin now. Griffin goes up the middle. Here comes Griffin down to the 48 of Cincinnati. Of San Francisco. And he gets 12. It'll be a big 3rd and 6 coming up. A big down, 3rd and 6. And the Bengals could do this. The Bengals could absolutely do this. We'll be back in a second. So the Cincinnati Bengals might be able to do this. They might be able to win this game. Who knows? But it's going to be a 3rd down and 6. 2 minutes to go. 3rd and 6. They might have to punt and stop the 49ers. They don't want to do that. Anderson to throw. Stover's chasing him. He's sacked by Michael Carter. And he is sacked, so there it goes. But now they're going to have to punt. Baltimore scores, they're down by 2, and Tampa Bay scores again, but the Giants have really owned that game. And now they're going to punt to McLemore. McLemore's one of the best, but McNally has to kick it on the sideline and out of bounds. So there it is. There's the snap. And there's no rush, and they're going to kick it. A beautiful punt. Let it go. It'll roll into the end zone. So the 49ers have it. They have 2 timeouts, 1.5 minutes to go. What will happen here? The Bengals have all 3 timeouts. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20. And Montana, he's going to throw to Wilson. He got it at the 28. And he's going to stop at the 28. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Timeout, offense.
A timeout for the 49ers. Ray Wersching doesn't have the greatest range in the world. He doesn't. It'll be 2nd down and 2 from the 28. Montana, he's going to give it to Craig, and he gets 8 and a first down.
First down.
So you know this is going to be one for the 49ers.
Timeout, offense.
And the 49ers are out of timeouts. As they go down the field, they're playing for the win, not for the tie. Remember, in the group stage, there are no overtime. 1st and 10. And the 36. The blitz is on. Montana's feeling the heat. He's shot by Melvin Morgan. And Cincinnati might want to use a timeout, and they're not here. It'll be 2nd and 18. They might want to take the tie. I don't know. 2nd down and 18 from the 28. And here they go. They're going to throw to Rathman, and it's going to be broken up. It'll be 3rd and 18. There's 38 seconds to go in this game. This is a big 3rd down and 18. The 49ers need to have the clock at least running. 3rd down and 18 from their own 28. And here they go. Montana's going to throw. He's going to throw to John Frank. It's tipped away. The Bengals are going to get it back. They're going to get it back with 3 timeouts and 31 seconds to go. This game is now down to the last 31 seconds. Remember to tune into the post-game show where we do this, the World Cup of Winners, and we do the League of Losers simulation. So Reniger will kick to Shelby. And here they go. This is a huge punt. There's a punt. They're going to let him punt it. They don't hit the kicker. Shelby at the 27. He only gets up to the 29. So we're about 24 seconds to go. Anderson, you know he's going to go down the field. 24 seconds to go. 1st and 10 from their own 29. Regarding the sidelines. And pressure on Anderson. He's sacked by Kugler. And it'll be 2nd and 18. Are they just going to let the clock run out? And I think they are. They let it run out. They take the tie. They take the tie. And I think that they were, you know, when you're sacked like that, they were going to give it they're going to let it go. And then all of a sudden they said, just take the sack. And when you take a look at the stats, you can see why. You know, Cincinnati didn't have the greatest. They got most of their points in the first quarter, and coming out of here with the tie is huge. Quickly, let's see any bonus coverage. New England's going to win that game. Baltimore's going to win. Cleveland's going to win. Baltimore with 17 seconds to go. This is the only other close game. Baltimore and Denver. Baltimore's got to go. They got no timeouts. They got to go all the way down the field. 3rd and 11 for Morrill. And there they go. He's going to fire deep down the middle to Richardson. There's a flag on the play. He got it at the 33. And he's down. And let's see what it is. A gain of 19.
Holding. Defense.
It's on the defense, so they're going to add some to this. And the Baltimore Colts will be up to about the 39, 40-yard line. Let's see what they do. New England's going to win the game there, Gostkowski. But they're up to the 33. They declined the penalty. Sorry, it's not an add-on. So 10 seconds to go. You never know. All they need is a field goal. Pressure. Sacked, and that's it. They have no timeouts. And that is it. The sack, and that is it for the day. Denver will be Baltimore. Now, here's the best part. We're going to simulate, we're going to show you the results, go over all of them. And Peyton Manning, unbelievable today. 378 yards passing. And we're going to do this and the League of Losers. And here we go. So quite quickly, we're going to go down. We're going to hit out and all of a sudden go in. So the League of Losers. So this is the World Cup of Winners. So the World Cup of Winners, Chicago beating Atlanta now. 38-26. McMahon, 23 of 38, 266. Barkowski, not the greatest day in the world. When you take a look at the 409 yards of offense for Chicago. They did very well. They gave up a little bit defensively, a little bit more than what they usually, over 300 yards. But offensively, they exploded. And that's big for the Chicago Bears. They win 38-26. Walter Payton, 61 yards rushing. 34-17, Miami beat Carolina. And when you look at Marino, 222, 3 touchdowns. Cam Newton was okay today, 15-34 though. Not a great completion percentage. 323 to 278. When you take a look at different ways they scored, punt return for a touchdown, some turnovers. I'm wondering if turnovers were a key. Not really. Miami, just a great day offensively. 34-17, that's a surprise. That really is. In a game that you just saw, Montana and Ken Anderson, both bad days, and they stalemate at 16, a tie. Total net yardage, it wasn't the greatest. A lot of punts. Cincinnati got out to a 14-0 lead, and that was about it. No big notable things from here. Oakland and Dallas. Dallas blew out Oakland 30-10. Stabler, a terrible day. Meredith, okay. It could have been more, but Oakland had 5 turnovers, and Dallas had 3. But they outgained them 374-207. They break away and win 30-10. Very big there. Denver and Baltimore. Peyton Manning, a big day, throwing 34-48, 378. But he didn't have a touchdown. He had a pick. Morrill did okay. As Denver came down, they hit a field goal to go ahead. Mackey, the 1-yard pass. And they used all their timeouts and couldn't get the field goal at the end. The final there, Denver, 431 yards of total offense. They win 22-20 there. Tennessee and Jacksonville, 26-6. Tennessee is a tough team. McNair, an okay day. Eddie George, really good. Leftwich, not the greatest day in the world. But they had more offense and they look good. Tennessee will take the win. Cleveland and Kansas City, an underrated defense of this Kansas City. Cleveland's Nelson, 17-27, 194. Leroy Kelly, all right. Their offense, 293-232. They scored 11 points in the fourth quarter. And when you look at this, Mike Garrett, it was good, but this is an NFL versus AFL matchup. And it was a good game. Cockcroft hit the field goal at the end to extend it. Baltimore and Minnesota. Minnesota couldn't do a thing at the end. Tarkton, not that great. Lamar Jackson, 50 yards rushing, not that great. A defensive game. They missed the extra point. They scored early. And after the first quarter, it was 9-7. I mean, when they play again in Baltimore, it should be a good game. Not too much. The Giants all over Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay came back in the end because the Sims versus his son. Sims versus his son. 3 interceptions for Chris Sims. Phil Sims barely even did anything offensively. It was 301-257, but they ran it a lot up the middle once they got the big 31-3 lead. They scored on an interception return, on a fumble return, and they had 14 points like that. So the Giants, 34-19, they had a 34-9 lead in the fourth quarter. The Jets in San Diego, the Jets beat San Diego 23-19. Phillip Rivers, 2 touchdowns, very good. Running game non-existent. For San Diego, the New York Jets had more rushing yards than passing yards, but couldn't convert that into a win. 3 turnovers by the Jets and made it difficult. Phillip Rivers, 339, and they took the lead 11-43, and that was it. New England, 24 fourth quarter points. It was 17-13 going in the fourth quarter. Tom Brady, a lot there. They scored in the fourth quarter. They scored 4, a 1-yard run, a field goal, 1-yard run, and a field goal. So there we go. Jim Kelly, 4 interceptions. The turnovers hurt him. When they play again in Buffalo, should be a good game. Remember, it was the 08, the 07 team for New England in the SRS League. You recap here, and you can see that Buffalo and New England, a very close game. Pittsburgh and New Orleans, the Steelers hold on in a very big divisional game. Roethlisberger, okay, a lot of running there. Drew Brees looked good. You recap each team. The Steelers not 300 yards yet. The turnover's not big. But when you take a look at this, it was just a 21-yard run, and just the way they do it, that's the way it just worked out. So the Steelers win by 1 in the Superdome, 20-19. Green Bay and Philadelphia. Green Bay, a big win here over Philadelphia. They held them off after leading 24-12 in the fourth quarter and 17-6 and 10-0. Rodgers 3 touchdowns. McNabb only had 1, but he had 339 yards. Philadelphia 426 in offense, and Green Bay 24-19. They hold on. Detroit beat Seattle by 1, a big loss by Seattle. Gagliano, not the greatest. Russell Wilson, all right day, solid. But they had problems, and it was in the fourth quarter, Detroit took the lead with 5:26 to go. Barry Sanders, 91 yards. Offensively, Detroit 309 to 274. Seattle, I would say, would be in trouble. St. Louis just blows out Houston. Fitzpatrick, terrible. Kurt Warner, he's not going to get 300 yards on you. He is not going to get 300 yards on you, but he will go 20 for 30, 238. Marshall Faulk, one of the best runners in the league. This offense is incredible. It's going to take a little more than Houston to stop them, but they got to work on their defense a little bit. Arizona and Washington. Washington, the Redskins pull away at the end. Mark Rippon, what a day. 19-32, 385, and 3 touchdowns. In a game that was supposed to be a little bit close, they pulled away in the third, and just a meaningless touchdown in the end. It was close at the half. 17-10 at the half. And then 13-02, they pulled away in the third quarter. Taking a look quickly at the standings for this, St. Louis and Miami are both, remember, you only have 6 games, and the top 2 go. St. Louis and Miami leading Division I. Division II, Tennessee and San Diego with the wins. Division III, the Giants and Washington. Division IV, Green Bay and Denver. Division V, you have the tie. That's why it's messed up. So Pittsburgh they have actually a lead because Cincinnati and San Francisco tied. Look at this. In 2 games in Division V, there was a difference of 1 point. 2 games in Division V, there was a difference of 1 point, and that was a missed extra point. That's how close this division's going to be. That division's going to be an absolute mess. You need a statistics degree. You need a PhD to figure out that one. In Division 6, Chicago and Baltimore both get the wins. So they're both 1-0. In Division 7, New England and Detroit, believe it or not, got the win. Remember, the top 2 would go after you play everybody twice, which would be 6 weeks. In Division 8, Dallas and Cleveland with the win. Kansas City and Oakland will have to come back. And taking a look at the summary of this real quick. The Mark Rippon, 385 yards passing. Peyton Manning, 378. Phillip Rivers and Donovan McNabb with the yardage. 100-yard rushers, 2 of them. Cadillac Williams with 115, but Marshall Faulk leading with 135. Thomas has 10 receptions. Both Thomases, Michael Thomas and Julius Thomas. 1 in New Orleans and 1 at Denver. Passing leaders, there you see. Receiving leaders. Interception, Ken Riley of Cincinnati has 2. Sack leaders, a lot of people with 2. Goskowski had 17 points in that game. Taking a look at the schedule for week number 2. Week number 2, you see in the divisions, the Giants in Arizona, Philadelphia and Baltimore, 2-0-1s. Atlanta and the other Baltimore team, the Ravens, that should be a really good game. Seattle and Buffalo. Denver and Green Bay. That is going to be Aaron Rodgers versus Peyton Manning. We will have that one. We will have that one. Minnesota and Chicago, that'll be a nasty game. I mean nasty, that'll be fun, but just bruising. Dallas and Cleveland, both 1-0 teams. New England and Detroit. How real is Detroit? Well, if they were to win at the Silverdome, I would be like, oh my God. New England is major favorites for that one. Carolina's at Houston. Carolina's got to turn it around. St. Louis and Miami, Warner versus Marino. How's that game going to go? Marino had a great day. That 83 Miami team might give Marino his ring. He might get his Super Bowl ring through this. Kansas City and Oakland. That's a major rivalry next week. Steelers and Cincinnati. That's a major one. The Steelers are 1-0. Cincinnati with the tie. Of course, you see Jacksonville and San Diego. New Orleans and San Francisco. What a tough. You're going to have a few ties in that division. Washington and Tampa Bay and the Jets and Tennessee. Now we're going to go to the League of Losers. The League of Losers. I love this. Hockey Unreal, you're right. I love the World Cup League. You're right, because all the teams are in it, and it's crazy. The regular season is fun, Hockey Unreal, because it's fun to scoreboard watch. It really is, because it got so many things going on. It's like actually going to, if you ever been to the Indy 500. I used to go every year to the Indy 500. You think it's cars going around in circles, but then you join a pool. So you have a few drivers and you get money depending on where they finish. But when you actually go to the race, it's so overwhelming, because it's not like football where you have a PA announcer that goes 3rd and 10 at the 26, You don't have that. You have just cars flying around and numbers on scoreboards. And unless you learn how to, it can be overwhelming if you're rooting for people. What lap are we on? Who's second place? Where's second place? How are they? Are we getting up? Are we clear? It is crazy. So I love this, and I have the same thing. Tomorrow we're going to have game number 2. I'm going to just keep this weekends. 3 weekends for this. So weekend number 1, weekend number 2, weekend number 3. Now we're going to go to the League of Losers. League of Losers. Let's go to the League of Losers. This should be good. Here we go. And here we go, the League of Losers. Now, week number 5. This is an actual league in a League of Losers, because we really want to see who's garbage. Here comes. Here we go. Boom. And there it is, the League of Losers. Let's see. Remember, it's the bottom team that makes the playoffs, the bottom team from each division. And oh my goodness, we have some awesome games here. Washington and Buffalo. Washington at 19 and Buffalo 17-14. Case Keenum and Shaw. My goodness, Buffalo is 71, and they fall to 1-4. They're a contender. Look at the Giants in Houston. They're contenders for the best of the worst. The Giants in Houston, you can see Manning and Pastorini going. 72 Houston, surprising with a win. Kansas City at 12 against 0-2 Chicago. 0-2 Chicago slamming Kansas City at 12. Matt Castle is an okay day, but Jim Miller, my God, what a league there. Tampa Bay, they might be worse than 76. They did simulate worse, as Mike Tomczak. Anytime Mike Tomczak throws 4 touchdowns against you, you're horrible. And Tampa Bay goes to 1-4 in their League of Losers here. Cleveland is 5-0, the expansion Cleveland team. They beat Dallas. They come back 21-3 in the fourth quarter. And they score with 2:02 to go. 31-27, they win. League of Losers. Philadelphia and the Boston Patriots. Philadelphia 15-12 win over the Boston Patriots. That is big. The Steelers beat Atlanta, and the reason why that's big is because their division is a tough one when it comes to losers. They have a lot of good losers. Kent Nix, not the greatest day, but good enough to beat 76 Atlanta. Baltimore at 98. This is a team because Baltimore hasn't had any really lousy teams. They beat Arizona. They're one of the favorites to win it, but they beat Arizona 2018, who's very terrible. Miami, remember winless Miami and Cincinnati. The losers of Miami, they win 17-12. Some of these games just look so god-awful to play. My goodness. Seattle is still winless. They might be the absolute garbage team. They might be absolutely garbage. Look at this. They haven't won a game. They've given up a ton of points. A ton of points. You know, Thomas Jones, 112 yards rushing. My goodness, they lose 36-22. They might be worse than the Buccaneers. Oakland's also 0-5. They're absolute garbage as well. San Francisco beats them 17-10. San Francisco is 3-2. That was a terrible one. 0-1 Minnesota absolutely crushes Indianapolis. They crush them. 4 touchdowns for Culpepper, 21-22. Bennett had 209 yards rushing. Look how bad Indianapolis was. Look how bad Indianapolis was. Oh my God. Look how good Minnesota was. Look how bad Indianapolis was. Oh my God, look at that. That is a rear end kicking of the year. Oh my God. New Orleans beats Carolina 23-17 in their game. Moore had to come in for Clausen, who was terrible for Carolina, and Jim Everett, he's still in there, 23-17 there. And Jacksonville beats Houston of 05. They are winless. So let's take a look at the standings for after week number 5 in the League of Losers. The League of Losers. So, in the Group A, this is now an actual league. So Houston is 0-5. They're leading the League of Losers down there. They're absolutely garbage. They're 0-5. They've only scored 37 points. For Group B, it looks like Seattle's taking a cake there. They've given up 187 points in 5 games. That's almost 40 points a game. Oh, my God. Tampa Bay losing. They're 1-4. They're starting to pull away in Group C. Remember, we do the best of the worst and the worst of the worst. And we might have the worst of the worst. 10 Carolina is pretty bad. Detroit had a bye. So Carolina's 0-5. Tampa Bay is 1-4. Oakland is 0-5. As Oakland only has 44 points. There's some really garbage teams here. 71 Buffalo is 1-4. And they're in a league where the leader, these are some terrible teams. 07 St. Louis and 68 Denver. They had a bye. Chicago is 5-0. They're looking good. Washington is 4-1. Kansas City is 1-4. See, look, Group H, the Steelers of 67. You have Cleveland 5-0, Miami 4-1, Minnesota 4-1, and the Steelers are 3-2. 3-2 would be fine, but they're going to be in the last. They're in the horrible, like during the last thing. They would make to qualify for the worst of the worst, even though they're okay. You see this. So the worst of the divisions here. You know, wild cards and everything go in week number 9. Taking a look quickly at the summary, you can see that Jim Miller and Mike Tomczak are pretty good. Michael Bennett, unbelievable. Tim Couch is leading the league in passing after 5 weeks. That's about 4,000 yards of passing. And that is incredible. Doug Bryan at 5 field goals for the New Orleans Saints. Well, there we go. The schedule for the next week of the League of Losers. The schedule in week number 6 for the League of Losers. You have Detroit and San Diego, 2 big ones. Denver, Green Bay, Dallas, and Oakland. Oakland's a loser. Seattle will play Baltimore. Oh, my God. That could be big. Indianapolis could get right against Kansas City, the Jets and Giants. Chicago and Buffalo. What I might do is just take the bottom 8 of the wild card. I might just take the bottom 8 of the wild card because there's no way the Steelers at 3-2, and there's a couple really bad teams in divisions. So the bottom teams in the wild card will make it. I don't know. I gotta see it because they're not one wild card. And we got to take a look there. But anyway, Boston and Houston. Houston's bad. And the Steelers and the 49ers. That's a big one. They're not bad teams here, but they are bad. So that's going to be it for us today. Thank you very much for joining in. The average total plays a game. Okay, so HC 0023. When it comes to NFL football, it's 120 to 130 on a normal game. If you have a lot of passing near the end, it can skew. Usually 120 is where you hit. Because late in the game, you have a 14-play drive that goes for 1 minute because you're down. That's going to skew the number of plays to like 130 something. And also at the end of the half, those two skew. But usually it's 120 plays in an NFL game. In college, it's 140 because you stop the clock for first downs and there's much more incomplete passes. So the incomplete passes and the pause in the clock for first downs allow for 20 more plays on an average. So it's 120 for the NFL and 140 on an average for college. So if you're doing a league and you're trying to take a look, I would say the last four in each league. We would do the last four in each league for wild cards for the last one, because it's going to be actually I could do the last 5 and do 10 and do 18. So the last 5 in each league, but then again, it is what it is. So anyway, last 5 in each league will probably make the losers thing. And the losers thing is just like the English Premier League. So I would say this, I forget what I was saying. It is a big difference for college. It used to be even bigger, 150 to 160, but they started running the clock when the ball was out of bounds. So if it's before 2 minutes and you go out of bounds, the clock stops temporarily. They put it on the hash and they wind it. And they've done a lot of that, and the reason why they stopped the clock for first downs is for TV. It's not to move the sticks. It's for TV. In 1963, they put it in because college games were extremely short. Because back in 63, when you ran the ball up the middle, it was a first down, but when you punted the football, the clock would stop temporarily, and then you'd start it again as the ball was being changed. And then you started again, so you had the clock running on all the punts too, so the clock barely stopped, and nobody ran the ball out of bounds. They didn't really run the ball. If you look at the positioning of the referees, then they were on the field, like 5 yards on the field. And then the games were only taking a total of 2 hours. So they wanted to lengthen them to 2.5 hours, so they paused the clock after every first down. And then when a passing revolution came in the early 2000s, then when they did the spread offense and everybody passed and nobody ran the football at all, then all of a sudden it was like 4-hour games, because there were very rarely any plays. It would either be a first down where the clock is paused, it would be out of bounds, or it would be an incomplete pass. So therefore the clock barely ran. When I was equipment guy for football at Pitt from 99 through 2003, it was that way. Those games would take freaking 4 hours. Dad would be at a game for 3.5 hours. I'd look at him, he'd be falling asleep, against the dumpy teams, like whatever. But anyway, it's for NFL, it's different because the clock is usually running they'll throw for 4 yards. They'll complete 70-80% of their passes. College, a passing game is different. Now, college, it's different. Now with the triple option, the way it is, the triple option has morphed into a run-pass option. The completion percentages are up, but when you do a run-pass option, the throws are in the middle of the field. So if you actually take the time for a college game, it's because of commercials. It's because of commercials for TV timeouts. 2 things with the college game, why it takes such a long time. Number 1 is you don't get the long drives like the NFL, because somebody always breaks off a big gain or 2 during a drive. So very rarely do you have a 16, 17 play drive. It's usually Because if you're good enough to score, you're good enough to score in 8 or 9 plays or 10 plays. If you figure people out, you usually get a big gain. In the NFL, it's different. You're surviving the sticks. So, yeah, I mean, in the NFL, it's 50 to 75% because if they're doing the RPOs, because they're throwing for 4 yards, and they're only throwing if it's there. Like, they're only throwing if it's there. In the older days, you drop back the throw, and then you were looking around for receivers to see who was open. Now you're staring at something, and you only throw if you know it's there. In the old days, that's why the interception rates are down. That's why people that go, Namath shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame because of his interceptions. They're not, because it's a totally different way of passing, because the rules today allow for that. Back in the 70s, they didn't allow for run-pass options because all you would play is you would actually play a 53 defense. You would play everybody up, and you would play on the inside shoulder of the wide receivers, and then you just jam them. And you would jam them all the way down the field, and that would interrupt all the timing. So that's why in the 70s you couldn't have RPOs, but now you can. It's not an evolution of thought. Everybody's thought of everything. It's an evolution of rules. You have people that think about things 24 hours a day. And I think they were more creative in the 70s because the rules were more open and wide. Today you have rules to allow the freedom of movement, but the rules have only allowed less and less freedom in offenses, So today it's a little bit different. So anybody that goes, Namath had more interceptions. Yeah, but look at, he threw for 4,000 yards in 14 games where people are allowed to take their shoulder pad and blast his kneecap open and blast him after the whistle and all that stuff. So there we go. So thank you for joining in, everybody. I hope you had a great day. We're going to see you tomorrow. Again, same time, same place for week number, for a group stage number 2 and another week of the Losers League. And there it is. So we'll talk to you later. Hopefully you have a great day. And look at my website. Please look at the website. And the website will give you all the stats and everything. Just go to any post on Facebook, and you'll be able to see a link to somewhere on the website. It'll have all the stats from today. Thank you very much, HC0023 and Hockey Unreal. Great to see both of you. I love the Steelers. That's why I always kind of gravitate to them. And, it's big. I love the Steelers. So the Steelers here have chances. So have a great day, and I will see both HC0023. And remember, tonight in Thailand time, which will be tomorrow morning for you, the World Series starts. And I won't tell you who's in it, HC0023, so you can take a look at game number 7. I think you were there yesterday. Take a look at that game, but game number 1 of the World Series will be tonight. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.